I say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Good day.
Bye.
Would everyone like to introduce themselves? Because we kind of missed most of the month of March because I was getting surgery.
No, I don't want to.
Also,
You can't make me.
Eliza, have you done the posty posts?
Operational security.
Doing it right now.
Also, didn't we in the month of April?
Yes, month
Yeah,
of
it
April.
was month of April, not month of May.
Sorry, time is an illusion.
March. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
apologies,
No,
everyone.
it's not.
It's been a while due to unforeseen, well, somewhat foreseen, but unavoidable circumstances. So,
Yeah.
anyway, my name is Nicole. I play Agamida, the lizard folk barbarian.
I am Alexa. I play Sidon, the Kobold Artificer who's having faith. Well, no, I'm not the one with faith crisis issues. That's someone else here. Well,
Hi, I'm Lil. I play Demia. She hits things with a fishing rod and has a Lovecraftian shadow just chilling out in her shadow.
Lovecraftian shadow friend.
I'm starting to get my suspicions about that thing.
We called him Larry.
I don't think Larry's good.
You called him Larry.
let's see.
I
Alan?
don't think Larry's good.
Alan?
Right, push you talk is a thing. I was doing this earlier. I remember it exists. I'm Alan. I play Sachi, the Kitsune Summoner. And we're currently in the midst of her coming down off of things, causing her to act erratically every now and again.
Yes.
He was on drugs.
Since they won't introduce themselves, this is Hum. They are playing Dorian, I want to say, what, half-orc? Orc?
He's a half-orc. He's a half-orc.
Okay, half-orc ranger rogue multi-class.
His dad's the orc.
Thank you,
Good to
specify.
He's a police officer.
And with his penchant for grudges, I assume his mum's a dwarf.
I don't know what his mum is. I haven't decided. Hasn't come up yet. We'll wait. We'll see when we get to the sword Empire, if we ever get there.
Oh boy.
Now I believe it's Moira.
Turns out one of my mums punched your dad in the face.
It's possible.
Your dad's.
Hi everyone. My name is Moira. I play Vixen, the Wave the Astral Self monk, Fox Thief Shifter, and I am not a bard, but oh boy, do I have trauma in my life.
For a monk, you're very sing-songy.
That's the brand of the character.
Not a bard.
Not a bard.
Yeah. But speaking of trauma, I'm playing Colton Loris, who, by God, is doing triathlon of trauma right now.
Hey, he gets to use his dad's skills right now.
And I'm Eliza, your guide and DM to the world of Aeraus. And
Apologies for
this episode.
apologies for the late startup. We got to talking and forgot the time existed.
Now,
This is why I do this. This is
Is
why I
Lucky
have
the
the shut
youngest?
up. The shut up button, Eliza. Use it. I made it. Use it.
who would like to explain what happened last time?
Should I?
Sure.
It'd be prudent.
If you want
so-
loopy ramblings, I can try.
Yeah, so last session, I believe, and please fill in any gaps, we were dealing with the after battle kind of situation of defeating the... Was it a King Basilisk we were calling it?
A Basilisk Rex.
Yes.
Basilisk Rex. Dorian spent pretty much most of it just skinning it. At which point, and then taken out all its organs, the crazy admin guy suddenly went even more crazy and started causing a bunch of problems, which led to Sidon discovering having another vision from the Nod about honestly something I can't remember. I'm sorry.
About a necklace
And-
that was broken thanks to a certain.
Oh!
I broke a thing.
Yep. And then the ace was it? Would you call it a celebration or a wait? Was performed.
Yes.
Where everyone started eating the meat of the Basilisk Rex. At which point, people finally noticed that a certain fork wasn't actually there, and had at some point about, was it 5 hours or 4 hours previously, just slipped away without anyone noticing.
4 hours.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he just stayed in an inn where where Colton went after him, started talking to him, where Dorian kind of just went, yeah, I couldn't. He just couldn't look the Werebadgers tribe in the face after what he had done.
And what he done, for anyone who missed it, was war crimes.
War crime? I'd say it's more manslaughter.
Okay, domestic
Yeah.
terror.
Like it's manslaughter.
Domestic
No, it's not domestic. It's not terrorism because he wasn't trying to do any political thing. He was
Right.
just testing something out, and he threw it in the wrong direction. Like it's manslaughter or reckless endangerment.
And technically, it's not mass murder because 3 people died.
Because
if
did
4 people
also
died,
didn't
that brings it over that limit.
he also had no intent. This is very important. Can we please remember he did not have the intent? He did not murder because that requires intent. He did reckless endangerment that led to people dying. I'm not saying it's better, but like,
in case it ever ends up in a courtroom, we need to get the terminology right.
if she ever gets back to the Sword Coast, yeah. Not Sword Coast, Sword Empire. Might. Don't know. Hey, did I miss anything major out?
No, that's pretty much it.
Anyway.
Well, except
And
that,
can I also... Yeah.
Vixen did spend that whole celebration was Vixen, being fussy, trying to make everyone happy, and wanted everyone included in the celebration, even Dorian. Even though he felt ashamed, she still wanted him there.
Yeah. Can I ask a very important question? Because they were very valuable. What did you guys do with the eyes?
Don't give them to Sachi. Sachi has a bag of folding.
No, do not fold those things.
No.
Do not fold them. Do not let him. Dorian has told you how much one of those eyes are worth.
We had our Gamidar, secure them since they're essentially
Wait, doesn't Agamida eat eyes?
Not a Gamidar,
only a trophy.
Sidon, not a Gamidar.
Yeah, like specifically, like Dorian said, you need to preserve these.
Yeah.
Like they are both worth about 1,000 gold pieces each.
Yeah, we the scientists take care of
like just keep on casting spare the dying.
Yes, the godling scientist.
Just cast just something on them that keeps them from dying, please.
Eliza, I assume we have something that can preserve them, top a jar
Yeah.
or something.
It would be, maybe we should have some kind of like bag or box of colding to like keep things fresh.
I mean, there's plenty of honey nearby.
Anyway, sorry for bringing that up. It just wasn't covered last session. Shall we get back to it?
Yes, we will start
Yes,
off.
yes.
But we ended with Colton and Darian having their talk. We will start with everyone else. You all had a night either inside or near the new Were Badger. Were Badger Cave. And wake up to a rather rainy morning.
Ah, good.
I don't know what you're complaining about. This is nice.
Just as at her fur.
Well, this won't make traveling easier, but I guess we'll manage if we're not going too far.
Yeah.
Mm,
I hope Darian's okay.
I really wish he'd stayed. I I know he felt bad. He probably felt bad and just wanted to run away and not look anyone in the eyes. But
He's
I
free to
just
go. I Is there
of
any reason for us to stick together even? Except for our own personal desire to?
Uh, Safer in numbers.
but also it's I because we all know that Dorian's not he's not a bad person. This is I don't want to project too much onto him, but my impression of him is that this is something that will will gnaw at him, and I was hoping the whole feast could be an opportunity for um, everyone, including Dorian, especially Dorian, to come together and move past this grim event and get and spark more of that brilliant joy in everyone's hearts, even if it's doesn't make everything better right away. Just getting everyone back to getting people closer to feeling happy and safe.
Right? For
That's all.
some, for some people, yeah, I can see where you're coming from, but for some people, death is not an easy thing to get past, especially if you're the one who caused it.
I understand that, and I'm not I'm not mad at him. I'm, I guess I'm more worried. I don't know, but I trust that Colton found him and they're probably talking or something. I don't know, but maybe we should, if everything's fine here, we should probably be on our way to meeting up with
Yeah,
the two of them.
as you say that,
let's
Demia
get.
finishes loading all our stuff to go. Demia's just been walking in and out of the background, packing this entire time.
And as you
Let's
get
get.
things loaded up,
It,
Iris comes over and goes, I wish you well on your journey.
We wish you best in your survival out here.
yes, I again we wish we could have met under better circumstances, and Vixen's going to go up to Cirrus and approach her and say, but even though these weren't the best circumstances, I'm so glad that we met, and just know that if something happens, and as Vixen says this, she's actually going to use her once per day shift, and she's going to look her like maintain eye contact as she shifts and say, if anything happens, just know that you can count on us. Trust, and you can trust me.
Okay, who gave them the party horn?
And let me roll on something. I'm going to roll physical dice.
Like I'm giving her that like knowing look of like we're both werekin, and I know, like let her know that I see her, and that
She grabs your arm and she gives it a shake, and as she pulls her arm back, she leaves something in your hand. A small stone.
a small stone.
Yes.
I
With
look at
a weird symbol on it.
I look at it. I'll look down at my hand at it, look back up at her, and ask, a keepsake?
To remind you that you are a friend.
Oh, let me just look through my stuff.
Friendship stone.
Stone of friendship, yes. um, well, I'll grip it tight and say, thank you. I will cherish this.
Now I have to get things in the cave more prepared for us to live. Safe, as I said before, safe travels.
Yes. Be well.
And as the 5 of you that are left? Yeah, 5.
We did what all D&D parties do. We split the party randomly.
Load up into the cart and start heading in the direction that Darian told you that. Well, Darian's note told you he was heading in. I need one of you to roll me a d20.
May I?
Yes.
A D2020.
6.
Okay. Just pulling up an encounter table. 6 is. As you press on through the forest, the rain picks up a bit and the wind picks up a bit, and you start hearing loud roaring thunder and a flash of light. As you travel, one of you any of you can make a perception check if you want to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, there it is. Yeah, I've had a feeling.
Okay. We just need who hasn't rolled?
Oh, do I need to roll?
Yummy.
Huh?
Yeah, Gamida.
You want to roll? You can perception. You can.
Straight D20?
Yeah, perception check.
Perception check, okay.
Okay.
Don't you have advantage on perception
and
checks?
Demeter notice nothing.
Yeah, figured.
There's nothing strong enough to threaten me.
Vixen, you notice that there's some broken cart pieces lying around the path that you're taking. And Sachiko, since you got the
I
high
see
roll,
all the things.
you see that the those cart pieces were ripped off of a cart by something that had claws.
Oh, it was Kana.
And you hear in between the thunder rolls and the lightning flashes, you hear a low predatory
Trask.
growl.
Don't joke about that, man.
I'll use my elbow and just kind of like and just like knock against the back of the carriage and say, I think something's close by, something big. They're broken carts everywhere.
I hear a danger, friend.
Something breaking carts is not really much of a threat, is it?
It is when we're
Are
on
there
the
any-
cart.
Are there any bodies?
Are there? Do I see any bodies?
Parts of a body?
A
I've
humanoid body?
Parts of bodies, yes.
Oh,
I don't-
okay.
There's
it's
now that I'm looking, I see body parts. So perhaps something there that's good enough to challenge.
It's a danger, friend.
We're not fighting in a thunderstorm.
I'd rather us not do that, yeah.
especially when we don't have everyone that we would normally have to defend ourselves with. So let's all be extra alert. And it doesn't look like there's any place that we could. What does the terrain look like that we're currently riding through?
You're currently in a large forest on a path that's used by travelers. It's kind of like a half dirt, half worn path.
Okay, like tree cover
Sachi's
everywhere.
actively-
Yes.
Sorry.
I say,
Sachi's
did
actively paying
none of
attention
you
to
look at the
notice being
map?
detected. Is it getting closer?
We're following
Yeah.
the map.
They're following the map. They have to go through the forest part that you made it through in like an hour.
We have to take the roads.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
is
it's
danger, friend, getting closer?
Well, it sounds like
Yeah.
didn't follow his map.
I mean, it's different when you have a carriage and there's 5 people.
Hey, that sounds like a Vixen problem.
Vixen could go a lot faster by herself, but it's a team. This is a team effort.
The danger friend is indeed getting closer, and you see you see a glint of 6 or was it 12 eyes?
Multi-eye danger, friend.
Can I try to roar to intimidate this thing away?
You can try.
Intimidation check?
Intimidation check.
18.
One of them jumps on top of the carriage. Well, technically, 2 of them jump on top of the carriage, and from your point of view.
Liza, are you doing what I think you're doing?
As you see a large cat-like creature with tendrils.
No!
No.
Why?
I told you it was Kana.
Felix,
Bloody
get ready.
hell.
I don't have a normal battle map, so I'm just gonna make I'm gonna just put up a generic point thing for a battle map today because I didn't have enough time to make a battle map. Actually, no, I can use this one. I think. No, I can't. That's still there. Damn. Nope. I'll have to make a generic one.
Is it a displacer beast?
Yes.
Why are we fighting kitty whippings?
Okay, on one hand, I want this thing's cloak to make a quicker displacement. On the other hand, why?
I suggest running.
It's on the cart. What's running with us?
I don't know. Just start riding, and I don't know. Monks have great balance, don't they?
The monk is driving.
To me, you can punch
Someone else drive.
What's the roof of the cart made of?
Cloth and wood.
Not tough enough.
Loads my gun.
Just setting up the battle map.
I'm assuming we could see its paws, like barely being held up by the cloth top.
Yes.
So I know where it is, because illusion can't fake indentations.
Waiting for Eliza to move us to the map.
I'm still setting it up.
Doesn't need to be too fancy.
I know.
I'm trying to set up my spells because I need to think about what they would have reasonably thought to do.
Time to beat up this cat.
I want to take my roll 20 just froze.
Oh dear.
There we go.
Did a fight against another gun user, but no, not here. Or at any point.
It
Given its
still
rating.
is a little funny. Still is a little funny to me that like me, the one like the character who like grew up in a monastery and spent most of her life there is the one with the driver's license with the carriage.
Yeah.
To me, I grew up in a small town. They didn't have vehicles there. Or at least no,
I took
to me any year to drive.
I took the metro.
Okay.
Either took the metro or had a dorm there somewhere. Or a shitty little apartment.
Cohen drives ships, not land vehicles. The only person that doesn't have an excuse for not being able to drive is Dorian.
They didn't think it was a good idea to let Sachi drive anything, so she's the perpetual passenger.
Yeah, that one speaks for itself.
Okay. Spell that.
1 second, just have to put dots on them so I know which ones are connected. You know a funny thing?
Well,
If you had rolled a just one higher, you'd have gotten friendly merchants.
God damn it.
Honestly, I feel like I should have rolled at that point because I knew my luck was running out the moment I started rolling really good with my when I started getting good lottery tickets in 14.
Okay. I moved you to the kind of half-assed map.
I'm sorry, how many?
1 second, just need to put the last ones on.
I'm sorry, the last
And-
ones?
There we go. All 5 pairs are there.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah, no, we're not sticking around if we kill one of these things.
So I'm ready to roll my next character. How about everyone else?
Don't joke about this.
We all die, and Dorian has to find a new. Dorian and Cohen's got to find a new group of people to hang with.
Now let me clear the turn order.
Agamida is ready.
Hey, Sharky baby!
Agamida
Looking for us?
will emerge victorious or die.
Okay, add turn. Y'all can roll for turn now.
Okay, hey. That's a 19. But that's supposed to be a 12 on the die, yep. Okay.
Okay. Now let me roll the dice for the Slicer beasts.
Please don't let them go before me. Please don't let them go after me. After me, I mean. Please don't let them go after me, please.
Okay, there's 5 of them, so I need 5 dice. Okay.
No, call these two the guys who live for one day. You get to displace a swarm.
It's a hunting pack.
Yeah, displace a swarm.
Don't cats not you? Oh wait, no. Yes, some cats do hunt in packs.
Yep.
Lions, for example.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't
And Displacer beats
lions.
do too. If you're at the lore, Displacer beats hunt in packs, usually of anywhere from 2 to 7.
This
No,
is
what
more
more
than
than
7.
No, there's only 5 of them there. Technically 10.
Does
Oh, I
say,
see what you're doing.
does say
Okay, cool.
usually.
I see what you're doing. You're using the movie version of what they're doing.
To be fair, that's what they do in the game too.
Yeah, but everyone just assumes it's like the blur spell.
Basically, yes, but
But this.
For 3.5, where you always put down 2 tokens for them.
Oh, great. Now I have to find out. Wait a minute. No, I don't. I don't have to find out shit.
24, 12, 9.
On a positive note, I have almost no offensive spells loaded today.
7, and
Remember, we took a
And
night.
5.
So at this point, we'd be freshly rested.
Yeah, I'm loaded up with nothing but movement and haste.
Aren't you a prep caster?
Yep.
You can. Okay
You
then.
can only copy your spells in the morning.
Yeah. Every morning I have her go through and select the spells for the day. I'm a support character. I'm not an offensive unit. All of my spells are support.
I mean,
To be fair, I honestly didn't expect this laser swarm.
I hit things.
Yeah, Sachi.
Yeah, we have enough attackers already. I get the berserker right next to the enemy, or I get us away from the enemy. That's my whole role.
Hun,
Yeah, Sachi, you're going to be taking over the driving the carriage.
Okay, now let's descending.
I hope animal handling works.
Liza.
And Agami didn't show up on the thing again. Need to figure out what's causing that to not work.
Han, can I ask a quick question while you're sorting that out?
Sure.
Can I use this to get onto the roof of the cart?
Yes. You can.
Right. Just planning my
Okay. Let me just make sure how do I link them together again? I know there's a trick to do that.
Fuck.
Lock position, that's it.
We're all so tightly packed. It's going to be risky when I rage.
They disabled the locking mechanism for now for tokens? Why? Oh, they're tweaking it, that's why. These two run up and take a swing. This one runs up and takes a swing at your cart. Wheel.
The fact it got higher than me in initiative is annoying.
I don't think 3 hits your cart.
I sure hope not.
No, don't hit the cart. You got a sturdy cart, which means okay, that's the AC for sturdy cart.
And we're also in motion currently.
Yeah. Oh, Necro, can you find battle music? Something
How
that
is
sounds
the players?
What?
Wait, is Linabot still looking?
Yes.
Okay, like most of us just don't work anymore, so.
Find one that sounds like you're trying to escape from a battle. Well, escape from the forest or something. Forest battle music.
Alright, let me see if I can find something.
Demeter, your turn.
Which one of this is the one that attacked, right? The cart?
That's the one that attacked the cart, yeah.
Could I see which one of their claws actually tinked off?
Roll me a perception as your free action. No, you couldn't really tell which one made the attack because as they were both taking the lane, you saw something hit the wheel.
Alright then. Hopefully I don't hurt anyone.
Which one are you going to swing at?
Well, first I'm raging.
Okay. 4.
Till the rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and throw properties with a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60.
So Demia begins to glow as she transforms. And climbs to the top of the cart, where I assume one of the red ones are in.
Yep. But what you change into is a kind of a it's kind of a battle dress with armor, pauldrons.
I'm thinking
and that works.
I'm thinking Saber from Fate.
Kinda, yeah, but more. If you ever read the webcomic Sparkling Generation Valkyrie Yuki, more like that.
No.
Have not read that in a while.
I will post an image.
Hey. 13 on this creature.
On the top one, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, make a. You made your tech roll at disadvantage, so.
That's
Wait,
11.
did you reckless?
It'd be normal because I'm rolling out advantage because of reckless.
So that'd be at 11. So let me check and see. That misses.
Damn it. Second attack.
That hits.
Damage.
19 damage. Okay.
And I believe that's bonus action, and main action. Yep, that's what I can do.
As your pole hooks it and rips it off the top of the carriage, and it goes falling to the ground, tumbling a bit before starting running after the carriage again.
Could you repeat that, Hun? Sorry, you cut out.
Your fishing pole grapples onto it, and as you hit it, you knock it off the top of the carriage as it hits the ground and starts rolling for a bit before getting back on the ground and running after the cart again.
I got a passenger off, Demeter yells, digging her own claws into the roof of the cart.
Sidon, it's your turn.
Okay then. Oh, what am I supposed to fucking do here? Because I checked my stuff. I'm supposed to have far less spells prepared than I initially thought, so I had to cut a lot of it down.
Okay.
Let's see here. What spells did I have left? Thankfully, some of them I could actually keep around because of they don't count against spells I have prepared. Ooh, actually. I'm assuming I can look out the back and see them out there, yeah? How much space is this gonna... Fuck. I'm gonna have to gamble!
Lovely!
Are there any areas out off the side where I can see?
Yeah.
Good. They raise their hand, and the gyrosphere appears again. And the rings disappear from their hand and reappear around these guys right here as I cast Magnify Gravity.
Okay. Let me look at that. Can you place that spell so I can see what it does again?
Right. It's a 10-foot spear. I'm arranging it so it doesn't hit the cart, just them.
Okay.
That must make a Constitution saving throw.
What's that size? Oh, I made it a little too wide on the bottom, but oh well. And that make Constitution saving throws.
Yep, against the DC 13. Wait, I feel like it shouldn't be that low, right? Wait, no, it's supposed to be 15. Why is it 13?
Okay. One rolled a 3 and the other rolled a 2, and their Constitution is +3, so that's a 6 and a 5.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Bye.
Let's see. Their speed is halved, and they take 12 force damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I was right. The spell said... Heal. Spell... Where the fuck is the thing that affects the...
Make sure that Roll20 is using the correct ability modifier for your spell save DC.
Okay, spellcasting modifier should be Wisdom. I had it on Spell, which for some reason didn't work. It should be 15. Let's see, does it work now? No, it made it worse!
I'll fix it later.
Okay.
You have anything else you're doing?
No, that's my action.
Okay. Vixen, your turn.
Okay. Okay. So we're in motion now. How are the horses attached to the cart?
By leather straps and wooden yokes.
Okay, I fixed it now.
All right. So what I'm going to do is there just a place where I can drop the reins where they'll be secure so someone can pick them right up and they won't just like fall off of the edge of the carriage?
Yeah, you can wrap them around the front post. The front post.
Okay, I'm going to drop it there, and I'm going to move to here. Now, these two, did they get dropped off the cart?
Yes, they're currently starting to. You'll see what happens when it gets to the end. When they're about to the end of the round.
Okay. So, here's what I would like to do, if you will allow this. So, I would like to use, if I can scroll down to it. Oh, that's not it. How do I hang? There we are. Okay, so I want to use the top part of this. So when I summon my astral arms, I can essentially attack all creatures of my choice within 10 feet of me that I can see.
Okay.
Now, normally that deals damage equal to 2 rolls of my martial arts die. Instead, can I try to use that to just kind of push them off the cart instead of dealing damage? Okay,
Yes, you can.
so what do you want me to roll?
Or that would be either strength, dexterity, or athletics.
Okay. All right, I'll do athletics. 17.
Yep, you're able to push them even further back. So you'll see what happens when it comes to round 20.
Okay, so that's my bonus action, summoning my astral arms, and I'm going to actually summon my visage of the astral self too, while I'm at it, and I would like to hold the attack action for any of those that get on top of the cart, and
Okay.
that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, I figured out the problem. I had the saving throw modifier set to the saving throw that it specified, not wisdom or intelligence. Fuck, I am an idiot.
Okay, the one that Demeter knocked off the roof is going to make a rend attack and a tentacle attack at the wheel of the carriage. The claws miss. The tentacle hits. For 11 damage. The wheel. Let me see. What do I have for the cart wheel? That's on my phone, which is over there. Okay, knocks one of the spokes out, but it's still stable. Sachi, your turn.
Sachi will grab hold of the reins as she was instructed. As for combat, what can Sachi see now that she's in the driver's seat trying to keep us from crashing?
with you in the driver's seat, you can see these ones back here. And this one right here. Which, because the one on the bottom didn't hit, you can see that this one right here is kind of fading in and out. So basically, you can see these ones over here. The ones that I'm pinging.
Right, I forgot push to talk. My bad. If Sachi were to look over the roof, would she be able to see the ones behind us?
Yes.
Okay. So that means that Sachi would be aware that there's 5 of them currently pursuing us. Yeah, I think this is probably the best bet that I got. I'll summon, for the first time in a long while, a Tosk and Lausch.
Okay.
Lausch, big form, flying above us.
Okay. No. Didn't mean to resize it up. And to pull it over.
Sorry, that was the wrong Tosk.
And a toss. Or do you want to toss again on the roof? Okay, over near them.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make the dexterity saves for...
To hit those 3 down there.
Yeah, they both fail.
So they'll half their speed, letting us escape them a bit easier. And the toxic field will be for the 3 behind us to try and slow them down with rough terrain.
They were already half speed. You gave them quarter speed, I think.
Become slow!
That field lasts until the end of the round.
Okay. And you had toxic field go...
For the 3 behind us. So the 6 behind us, as it would be. Because I can probably hit all of them with a 30-foot radius.
Let's see. Second. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna make that rough terrain for them.
That is really toxic.
I'm slowing them down like hell.
We are not running away. I mean, we are, but we don't have a choice with them trying to catch up.
I was just told to run away. I wasn't told to try and fight.
Yeah, but you weren't told to not try and fight either.
Sachi has a tendency to listen to Vixen.
Okay, and... Now I can take off that. There we go.
Granted, Sachi also has a tendency to listen to Demeter, so still maybe not the best. as for what Sachi will do, since I can see the one that got hit by a Tosk, I will attempt to attack that one.
Okay. What are... I need to double check the dyslexia reason. Okay, yeah, no, that's probably gonna fail with how my roll's been going.
I am literally a debilitator right now. My entire goal is just to make them not catch up.
You guys have got to see this. I want to show you how bad my dice rolling luck has been right now.
Don't worry, some of us are rolling pretty shit as well.
Let's see. Da-da-da. Upload image.
I need to bring out my journal.
Do you see what I just rolled?
Oh dear God.
That one!
I feel bad for these things!
It's only
Honestly?
2d6. And disadvantage
nat
on their
one.
next attack, I believe. That one is not very smart.
And so this poison beast have an intelligence of -2.
But that one especially, it's just like big orange cat energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have a lower saving throw for the next save too.
Oh no. No.
Okay.
So Red's not happy. That's for sure.
Icona. These ones jump onto the cart and attack Demeter.
With how much speed?
Did you remember to check on the toxic field?
Yes.
Also, that triggers my readied action.
Yes, it does.
So I want to try going after this one because it's closer to Sachi and she's driving.
Okay.
Oh,
Does a 24 hit?
Did they succeed their constitution's throws?
Let me roll for that. I forgot to roll for that part.
Because that's a pretty substantial amount of damage if they fail. And
They
they're
both failed.
poisoned, which means they'd have disadvantage on their attacks.
Yep, they failed, and that is how much damage again? With the toxic field, that is
4d8, and they're considered poisoned.
Let me roll the 48.
Being a full caster must be fun, huh?
Yeah, being an artificer is super fun.
Yeah, except for the limited spell pool that you have.
And they'll take half damage if they succeed, but they won't be poisoned.
They failed.
And note, chat and anyone else, I say limited move pool, limited spell pool compared to other full casters.
Yeah, casters like Sachi, who has a fairly decent spell pool and number of uses, but because of the roleplay aspect, I have her designed almost entirely to be useless in battle outside of transporting people from point A to point B.
Also,
And
summoners
healing.
don't have that many attack spells themselves. Most of their attack stuff comes from their summons.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah, I do have a good bit of
basically-
healing as well, stocked up,
basically-
so if we do get hurt, I can heal people.
basically, why should I be the one fighting? I've got things to do that for me.
Also, Vixen, that does hit, so you trying to knock it off again?
Basically, yeah.
I'm just going to try dealing damage to this thing. So it takes 7 force damage.
Okay.
It already took 40. What's
And now it's going to attack. Yep. It's going to attack Sachi. Not Sachi, it's going to attack Demeter. You are so lucky it got at disadvantage.
Yay!
As it misses, because otherwise it would have nat 20 you. Wait, no, you reckless. That means it does normal. That means the nat 20 hits you.
Oh no.
For its rend. Okay, that is
Good thing I'm a healer.
14 damage from the rend. Now for the tentacle attack.
The issue is it's if the Nemia gets knocked off.
It rolled max damage for the rend, so that's 14 damage you have because that's 7. As its claws strike across your back.
It barely hurts. Do I have to try and keep my balance to stay on the cart though?
Yes, you do. Because with the rend attack, if you get hit by it, I think you have to roll to see if you don't go prone.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Oh no, you just automatically get the prone condition. But also roll to make sure you roll acrobatics to make sure you don't fall off the cart while going prone. You managed to stay on the cart. Agamida, there's 4 chasing after you, and 2 on the cart and 2 beside the cart.
Agamida will, she's gonna start by, entering her rage.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to, use what's called the form of the beast, to grow, for her tail to grow longer and spiny, with larger, more protective scales on it, so she can use that to attack, but also to defend, and it has reach, so that's nice. And so that uses her bonus action, and for her main, I don't want to use my the arc slash with my glaive on the cart. I think that's a little too reckless. So Agamira is going to try to shove the blue one off the cart.
Okay.
So that is going to be just like what, a regular attack roll or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you attack and then choose not to do damage, it just knocks them off instead of doing damage. And they might take damage from falling off the cart.
Okay. So.
Okay, something went wrong with your sheet again. I'll have to fix that. But that's good enough to knock him over.
Yeah, I just clicked the attack button without a weapon.
Ah.
Or just put like a melee thing.
But you knocked it off, so now there's 3 running alongside the cart, although 2 have magnified gravity.
Okay. And I still have one more attack?
Yep.
Okay, so then I'm going to use the tooth glaive, and I'm going to hit the orange one.
Okay.
That's a
That
21. Hits. And then that is 6 slashing, 3 ether damage because of my third eye.
Yep.
So yeah, Gamera just, with her incredible rage-driven strength, just crashes into the into one of the beasts on the side of the cart, on the cart, throwing it off, and then whips around with her glaive and just directly stabs it into the beast's side, and just her face scales are all black, and she is she is in the moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to now. That the rest of your turn.
Mhm.
These ones move. They can get to there.
Toxic.
Yep.
Terrain again.
They succeed. That one succeeds.
Still takes
But
half
they-
damage.
Yeah.
But not poison means annoying. I'm trying to slow these things down.
So it takes 10 damage. Now it's the green one's turn. First roll for Toxic. They also succeed. Finally,
Bollocks.
these are good dice rolls. So they can get to right behind the cart. And they will make an attack. They will make yeah, they're gonna make a rend and a tentacle at a tusk.
The task
yeah.
is small. Dodge, my
Hit.
friend.
And that doesn't hit. Both attack to miss. Now, start turn order. The two that had magnified gravity. Actually, no. First, I need the person driving to make an animal handling check.
Sachi.
It's one of the skills I'm not horrible at.
Don't say that now. $15?
Okay, let me roll for the.
I have a +4, so it's not the worst.
Yeah, I just need to roll one thing.
Yeah, people always say that before the dice give them a natural 1.
Oh no!
The horses aren't buying it?
1 second, you have to see this.
Oh no. Did they roll a natural 1?
No. Not just a natural one.
They rolled twin natural 1s.
Uh-huh.
Snake eyes.
Is that good or bad? Does that mean that they're more willing to listen to me because they failed resisting me?
No. This has to do with their fear.
They are panicking.
Uh-huh.
Question is, will they stay the path, or will they start trying to bob and weave?
I'm going to roll something with them. One of their legs buckle and the cart comes to a screeching halt. Everyone lurches forward, but also you did manage to go 30 feet before that happened, so I need to move all the enemies back 30 feet.
You also need to move back the tainted terrain.
Yes. No, I don't want sticky keys on. Everyone hates sticky keys. That would be right here. And this would also go back to
And of course, I don't have calm emotions charged right now.
But the cart is stopped.
Boy.
And it is now Orange Boy's turn. Wait, how much did they? It has their movement speed for the magnified gravity, right?
Yeah, it has their movement speed.
And also from a Tosk.
Yep. So they only get 10 feet of movement for the Orange Boy.
Would I see this happen?
Yes.
Perfect.
And they managed to make an attack at a Tosk and hit.
Wait, the illusions can hit?
Alright, the front one was the illusion. Sorry. I forgot that for a second.
I was about to say, the nearest one is the illusion, yes.
I forgot that for a second. Thank you for pointing that out to me.
Yeah,
I normally put a symbol, when I used to do this in live action, when I was playing with Alan, I'd have a symbol underneath each token that I could see that he couldn't when I moved the pieces. The one time I used pieces for us.
Oh, don't worry, I'm about to make it much easier.
But yeah, Demeter, it's your turn. The cart has stopped.
Okay, I stand up. I'm gonna stand here, and on my turn, I'm holding my action because I'm not getting off the cart. When one of the key weapons comes near me, I'm gonna, attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do for my turn.
Sidon, your turn.
Okay, then. I'm going to point here. Eyes will... Wait a minute, just remembered I need to add to my counter. I will add to my counter twice because I'm casting another spell. This time, a small little round thing will appear right here.
Okay.
And then explode into a bunch of lights and colors and different colored paints as they cast fairy fire.
One of my favorites.
Love that spell.
I'll just post it here. I forgot I was still in GM, but that is a 15 DC of dexterity saving throws. I realize now how stupid this is gonna be.
The red one does have a -4 on their saving throw for the next action against it.
Okay. Nat 1, 9, 11, 10.
Also, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I do apologize. I'll be back as soon as I can.
So
they all
9.
fail?
Yep, they all fail. And now the real ones should be glowing like a disco ball.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
And let's see, do I have any bonus actions? No, but my spine is... Well, Demeter's spine should be hurting.
Yeah, for me, just walking off.
I would just say, these things have illusions. Be careful. as they prepare their gun, and that's the end of their turn.
There we go.
The only one I didn't get was the purple.
Mm-hmm.
This is more than enough. You help. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Okay, so my turn then, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I'm going to... I know we're going to try and get going again, but I think it's better that I start confronting these things. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to hop down and confront this displacer beast, and I'm just going to wail on it.
Okay.
So first attack. Only I had advantage. Wait. Fairy fire. That doesn't. Does that give advantage on attack rolls?
Any attack roll against an affected creature has an advantage.
Then that's a crit.
Yep.
Double max damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 8, 13. So that's 26 bludgeoning damage. Is it still up?
It is still up, but barely.
Not for long.
I think we have advantage.
Yeah, but I doubt a 10 hits.
10 does not hit.
Okay. This is what key points are for. Flurry of blows. So first one,
that hits.
That hits. That's 9 force damage.
It is down.
Then I will move on to the next one. And same thing.
That hit.
Alright. Then 13 force damage.
That one's still up.
And anything else I can do? Pretty sure that's all I can do for him. Yep, that's my turn.
You remember that blue was poison, so I'm gonna put a poison symbol on it. Nope. I'm gonna delete the shadow. And that's now Red's turn. It's going to attack you back. Does a 20 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, the run just misses. And I'm guessing because a 20 doesn't hit you, a 13 definitely doesn't hit you.
I laugh at it. Ha ha ha.
Sachi, it's your turn.
Don't forget you have push to talk.
Alan?
Alan had said that he had to run to the bathroom quickly and might not have returned in that.
I'll hold Alan. I'll hold Sachi's turn, and we'll move on to the blue ones. It's poisoned. but it can still move back up here. And it's going to try to attack Demeter.
So I get my attack of opportunity now, right?
Yep.
What my hold up.
And you have advantage on this, too. This time you don't have to reckless.
That just hits.
Okay, I am back. What did I miss?
A cat getting slammed into the ground. 2 of them, I think.
Okay.
After this one does its turn, then you will go back to your turn.
That's 26. If I just smack it.
Yeah.
No.
And it
badly.
attacks you. It attacks you for 17,
That misses.
and tentacles you for 18.
That just meets my armor.
So it hits you with the tentacle, and it does.
The first attack bounces off Demeter's abs.
14 damage, so 7.
Good lord, the amount of damage that thing does.
Now, Sachi, back to your turn, because we went ahead of you because you weren't back yet.
Bollocks. Calming rain does not calm things.
No. Okay.
And
You're
no
doing Venom Mark and then Poison Spray?
Yep, on the one that was slammed into the ground by Demeter.
So
This thing
one.
is getting pumped with so many different poisons.
Okay, Venom Mark.
It's like a walking poison jar.
And then
Yeah.
has to roll for
Lausch's
con save.
things are poison and healing.
So,
Basically
unfortunately,
medicine.
it unfortunately makes the save for the poison spray, so it only takes half damage, right?
One second, let me
I
check
think-
the description. I think it's no damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's save or suck.
Oh, yep, that's save or suck.
Yep. So, like being stung by a catfish, yes, they actually can sting you.
And
Surprisingly.
let me put on the mark for the Venom Mark as well.
Stung by a wasp, a catfish, and a stingray. Good measure.
And it is now Agamida's turn.
I haven't finished my turn yet. I still
Oh, right.
have a Tosk and Sachi.
Right, I forgot.
And
yeah.
I also have Lausch's movement. I'll
Right,
move
sorry.
Lausch to protect the horses because I have a big giant snake. I can probably use the snake to block a little bit of the damage towards the horses.
Okay.
If there's a horse therapist in the next town, we're gonna
Sachi
be,
can talk to animals, I think.
Yes.
you're putting a giant snake over them.
Yeah.
It's a giant protective snake.
They
Do
don't
you
know
think
that.
they know that?
Considering that the snake has been with the horses the whole time, possibly? They might just be used to it by now.
So what is a Tusk, and what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the movement range of a Tosk. I do apologize for that.
Ah, yes.
I remembered how to use the ruler.
Oh.
And the Tosk's gonna try to zap them again.
Okay. Dex save. Yeah, it fails. So it takes 9. Oh, that's just enough to knock the red one out.
Wipe out.
So it's
Nice.
not gonna hit the green one as well. Unfortunate.
Wait, it has to be alive to hit another target? Huh.
And what's Sachi doing?
Did it hit the green one as well?
Yes, I'm just rolling to see if
Okay.
it. I'm rolling its save right now. It makes the save, unfortunately.
From Sachi's point of view, how badly does the blue one look damaged?
Very.
Use more poison.
Jesus Christ, don't poison them even more!
It's got a venom mark and it's poison. It's got the poison condition. It's glowing.
It is a punching bag, by the way. I want to take these things into our cart so I can carve them.
All the things that require you to make saves instead of actually attacking things.
It hits.
And it gets a minus D4 on its next saving throw. How much is the venom mark damage?
Rolling that now. Okay, not that much.
I just realized the poor purple one is still in the poison field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's all the way back, so it only got to move 20 feet. So it was still stuck in the poison field, because it was at the very back of the poison field.
More poison.
Oh.
They're
Depending
awake.
upon which green one is the active one, it's still in the poison field too.
Yes.
Look, they don't need any more poison. They've already got a chemical cabinet. They've already got a medicine cabinet's worth of chemicals in them.
Is that your
One more poison.
Yeah,
turn, Sachi?
Sachi's gonna stay near the front of the cart to keep watch over the horses. It looks like everyone else has got the rest kind of covered for now. And Atosk and Blausch can be the primary attackers right now.
That one already went. So Gamida, it's your turn.
Okay, Agamida is going to, let's see. Agamida is gonna take a few swipes at this blue one right here.
That's the illusion. This one's the real one.
Yeah, I will say the real one is pretty much in highlighter colors at this point.
Yeah, it's glowing. We would know that.
Okay, that's fine. So Agamira will move to the real one, and she will give that one a few swipes with her glaive. So
Poison
let's
twice over. Fairy
first
fired.
attack.
That hits.
That is a hit. The 10 damage.
Okay.
Still
Still up,
Still up.
but barely.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's in that one.
Wait, no, you have advantage. You have advantage.
You do have advantage, yes.
Oh, I do have advantage. Okay, that's good. That's good. Forgot about advantage. Okay, second
Yeah,
one
that hits.
definitely hits. Thank you.
Oh, that's worse.
That one's unconscious now.
I was about
Okay.
to say, how is this
Well-
thing still up?
And
Mhm.
yeah,
Its illusion disappears, I presume. Okay. And there's still, I'm guessing,
Two left.
2 more. Right?
yep.
So Agamira is going to let's see. I guess she's gonna jump off the back of the cart so she can help finish them off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah, she'll move there.
Okay.
Hop off the back, and she is. Yeah, she's ready for more.
It
That's
is
it.
now purple one's turn. Let me roll something. Yeah.
Are they running, or are they going to be? Are they going to be sticking around? No, they're running.
Purple's running.
Ripple's like, I am done with this toxic field.
It's like I just flushed all my
Poison
friends
still,
die
that's good.
around.
Did it succeed in its roll this time, though?
Yeah, succeeded on the poison roll every single time, and this time it got double nat 20s.
That still means it only takes half.
Yep.
I saw all of my friends die right in front of me. That one got poisoned twice over. I am not dealing with this shit. If I live to see another day, I
I'm
need to make
bouncing.
another pack.
Dash. It's going to action dash. It runs out of the poison field, and you see it take off into the forest.
I feel bad for Green for what's about to happen to it.
Green's like, wait, why are you abandoning me?
Green's not aware of it. Looking up forward at Vixen, and let me roll to see if it makes the poison dip. It makes the save.
So that's half.
Yep. Oh shit.
I was about
One
to say
second.
you.
Roll 20 crash.
Oh dear.
It's doing that a lot today.
Yeah.
Might be going under maintenance or something.
I hope not.
So we've got at least a few corpses here. Do you think we have enough to make a couple cloaks?
Oh, you're thinking too small. Those the generic stuff. I want to see what I can make. I want to make a flail out of the tentacles.
That would be awesome. Sachi's only thinking about the cloak because the person that she idolizes has a cloak of displacement. So it's like ooh, I could be like the person I admire.
Or
Thought process there.
Or you can one-up them and have either a flail of displacement, a whip of displacement.
Whip would
or
be perfect.
either-
I do have proficiency with whips, and it's my primary weapon.
But how
And it's going to attack
Vixen.
Vixen.
Okay, not surprised.
Bring it.
Double that one.
That's another double net 20.
Who
I need to
happened?
shut up.
Double
I
net
swear. I'm gonna have so much healing duty after this.
Yes, yes, you are.
That's 20 on the
I-
Ren.
I think this might actually be the first time Vixen has been hit.
That's
Now, question. I do have that weapon specialization that lets me defensive blow. If an enemy hits your AC exactly, you block the attack. Now, if the total roll is a 22, even though it's a crit.
24.
Oh, okay, never mind. I still have a thing I can. Even if I use that hardened stance where I increase my AC by 3, I could increase it to 25, but that still won't do it because it's a crit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Oh, okay. Oh well.
And Sachi can't really help with her
It's fine.
reactions because Sachi can't see you right now.
Don't you have uncanny dodge or something?
That's for when I have to make a dexterity save against something. Yeah, it's evasion now. It was changed from uncanny dodge to evasion. Yeah, and
That's
it's
28 damage.
Yeah. 28 damage.
Yeah. And your left
Ow!
bone.
Owies.
I'm gonna have a lot to do, but I'm hoping someone here can put these things on
And now it
cold
has
storage.
advantage on its tentacle attack. Which it did not hit with the tentacle. It got a 20. Not an at 20, just a dirty 20.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, bad. I just
So the
realized something I
tentacle
could
just flail
do.
above your head and barely not hitting you as you're prone beneath it.
I just realized something I could do that is extremely stupid.
Demeter, it's
all
your
right.
turn. You see Vixen underneath a displacer beast. And all the other displacer beasts are dead. Or run away.
I'm gonna jump down here then.
Right. Purple booked it.
Gohan? Where'd you go, Han?
Push the tree up this way.
Okay?
That's 15 damage.
That hits.
That's 19 damage.
Okay?
17 for 24 damage.
It's still standing.
Ooh.
And I don't.
But it's not looking good.
I don't think I have any other more attacks. No, I have no way to hurt it, sorry.
Okay. That means Sidon, it's your turn.
Okay, moving up here. Look at this, and you're here. I'm so. Gonna turn your head to fine red mist. As they go ahead and fire. I should have advantage on this.
Yes.
I'm using this ability now. That is a natural 20.
Yep.
That is, let's see. That would be 28 damage. Piercing.
That one's dead.
Cavitate the kitties.
How do you want to end it?
Wank a part of your head, wanker. Headshot.
The bullet tears right through its head, piercing into its eye and causing the back of its skull to pop open.
Is this thing messing up again? Great.
Do you think this Blazer Beast tastes good?
Probably tastes
What,
like
you're
a
talking-
cancer.
I mean, maybe, but I'm not willing to try blue. I'm gonna be honest with you. after everything that's been done to it, I don't trust that meat to taste anything good.
That was like poison 5 times.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to taste 5 different toxins in a single piece of meat.
There should be a label on it that says contains chemicals known in the state of California to cause cancer.
Contains substances that are regulated in several different countries.
So you
So,
managed to
now that we have a bit of a break, I do have a question for Liz. I was looking through my spells, and I'm trying to figure out how my racial spells work.
Right. You use them once a day.
I'll use Speak with Animals to try and calm down the horses then.
Okay.
After everything we went to, they're saying it's fine. Fucking mean.
But do you want... Okay, before you get the cart back up and going, do you guys want to do anything? Like, harvest
I'm gonna
something?
heal some peeps.
Yeah, you want to do that to Vixen?
Yeah. Give me the pelts and give me the tentacles. Give me the pelts.
Yeah, like Vixen, like she like gets up, like back has like covered in mud because she fell on the floor, just kind of brushing herself off and looks battered. Because
It's the first time Vixen got hit in battle.
yeah, it really is. It is the first time Vixen has taken a hit in combat. Because her AC is 22. She's almost unhittable. So it's.
I need to remember. What's the rule on build up with a concentration spell?
It's the same as normal.
Okay, so just for the initial casting, not for maintaining it.
Yep.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Jesus.
I don't want to be too cruel.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But also, to be
I'll
fair,
heal
it
as
gives us-
many people as I can with that.
to be
And
fair, it
Toss
gives us
is going
more
to put the
chances.
cloak of leaves on Vixen. First time you've ever seen the squirrel remove the cloak.
Oh, that's what it looks like underneath. Oh, wow.
Vixen is just like not arguing, just accepting whatever needs to happen to get her back to tip-top shape.
Sachi
So-
uses clean.
So, survival check.
Yes, survival check for each of the displacer beasts for when you harvest.
Okay, so anyone want to help me?
I'm gonna make sure the
Not-
carts.
Sachi will help. I do have decent survival, so I should be able to aid you with this. And I can also use a spell to help us process these as well.
I can help you in a minute after Sachi patches me up.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Let's see. Starting with blue. Jesus Christ. Taking my clothes and putting it over my snout. To, like,
Wait, that was a
cover-
different character. I suck at survival. Use the
Yes,
spell.
Yeah, to cover up the amount of poison that I'm probably smelling from this thing.
Yeah. It smells like all kinds of taint.
So, why am I smelling Jeremy's chemical lab now? Okay, here we go. That is a 15. Not bad, honestly. Let's
You're
see.
able to get the pelt and one of the tentacles from that one.
Okay.
Tentacles. Them some good eating.
Number 2. That is a 23.
You're able to get both tentacles, the pelt, and some of its claws. I'm going to roll to see how many claws you get.
Looking at these. Actually surprisingly easy to pry off. Let's see. We could probably make these into a mace. It definitely whips. Flails as flails.
You're able to get 8 claws off that one.
Ooh. Let's see. 3 tentacles, 8 claws, 2 pelts.
There's still more left. You can harvest from. Oh, you also get some meat if you want it.
I'm not testing.
Gamey feeling.
Yeah, I feel like the meat's probably best to just leave for animals to have. Let's see, number 3. There's an 18. Okay, respectable.
You're able to get both tentacles and the pelt.
Okay. One moment, just get... Let's see. Get how many tentacles in the pelt?
Both tentacles and the pelt, but you aren't able to get a claws for that one.
Okay. Let's see, 5 tentacles, 3 pelts.
For
And
the half my spellcaster mod, would that be rounded up or down?
For what?
Regen cloak.
It'd be rounded up.
Okay, so that would be 9 health from the regen cloak, and I think it was 18 for the.
Yep. That'd be
Okay, so
27.
27 hit points I've healed to. Okay.
And one more.
How badly
Oh,
injured
13.
are you, Vixen? I might need to patch you up a little bit more.
I'm okay. I can walk up the rest. I think we should
Okay.
save any more healing if we get into another situation like this.
You get one
Yeah,
tentacle for that one and the half the pelt.
Ugh.
It just so
What
happened
was
that I
the guy-
summoned both of my healing summons for this battle.
At least they got a even pairing of tentacles. One's bigger than the other. Great. Well, I've got everything we can here. Are the horses okay?
Yeah, well, the one time that Sachi was talking to them, Sachi managed to calm the horses down.
Did you manage to convince them that the giant snake is friend?
Yes.
Okay. Got everything? We can move on.
And thankfully I rolled, and neither of the horses have any broken legs.
Not a problem. I used the healing on everything that got injured. I have 6 targets. Most of us didn't get hit, so I targeted the horses, Vixen, and Demeter.
So, with that, you're able to continue on. I'm going to roll with something really quickly. Yeah, you have no more incidents until you get to the tavern in that Colton and Darian are at.
I will say during the rest of the travel, I will be working on the necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Just writing down for posterity's sake.
I'm going to use this time to short rest heal. So first
And you make it.
and 17. I fall back to full health.
You get there around like 2 p.m. And before we get to talk about what happens when you get there, we'll roll back and move over to Darian and Colton.
Hello.
Necro?
Necro.
They so devised me did.
You and Darian have about 4 hours between when when Darian woke up in the morning and the other. No, Darian woke up. Yeah, Darian woke up at 10. So, yeah, 4 hours until the
Yeah,
others
4
are up.
hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. What are the two of you doing during the 4 hours while you wait?
I can think of 2 things, but they don't necessarily have to happen. They can just be a background thing.
Mm-hmm.
First off, Dorian's going to be writing a letter back to their manor, explaining what has happened.
Okay.
And then secondly, for the 4 hours, can Dorian just be copying all the maps he's made?
Yes.
Every single map he needs to copy.
Okay. You can probably make several of them within that amount of time. And Colton, what are you doing? Necro,
Yes, sorry, say again.
what are you doing? Darian's copying maps. What are you doing?
Colin's gonna do what he does every night and waits.
Okay.
Sorry, there wasn't much to it. I don't think there is much that those two would do.
Yeah.
They were in a
So,
conversation and that's just the awkward silence after.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a pretty heavy conversation they had.
Yeah.
Activity-wise, the most boring when waiting. War-wise, the most traumatic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sitting around waiting is what Colton does best. He does it every goddamn night.
Around 2 p.m., you see the cart arrive. One of the wheels is slightly damaged. There's claw marks on it.
And the horses look
spooked.
Yeah, spooked.
Yeah, Colin's gonna head out.
Didn't I calm down the horses?
Yeah,
and
they're still gonna be a
convince
little...
them that they are safe with friend giant snake that murdered or really messed up a bunch of the scary things.
They're still gonna have a little bit of trauma. Horse trauma.
I mean, they are.
Are you just trying to give everyone trauma?
Yeah, I mean, they are basically like farm animals that saw a bunch of giant cats and attack them, and then this big snake. It's a lot for them.
They already saw the giant, what was it, pigman thing? A while back?
Yeah.
Haven't they gotten used to the crazy crap that we keep seeing?
You'd think that, but...
Realistically, a human is the weirdest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah.
True.
Can Dorian grab buy 2 apples from the innkeeper?
Yes.
Yep. Walks up.
Is Sachi now the horse's dedicated therapist or something?
Yes.
You caused it.
Horse therapy.
You caused it. You finish it.
Horse therapy.
Oh.
That sounds like this is like a bad MLP episode.
Oh.
Anyhow.
So you've all met back up.
Yeah. So I was really gonna walk out just like because. So, did something happen?
A lot of something.
Holds up the pelt.
We met Danger Friend! Points at the Displacer Beast tentacle.
Yeah. Claws, tentacles, pelts, all being carried by something underneath, which is then revealed to be Cyan. Hi.
We were attacked by a pack of displacer beasts. We're okay, just a little rattled, but well, at least someone got something out of it.
And at least
I drove the cart.
I'm going to be using this for things for everyone. Don't worry. It's not just about me. I want to help people.
At least they're not going to attack and kill another cart full of people, like the ones that came before us.
So what did Demeter just say?
I love how no one commented about Sachi actually driving a cart.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Demeter said at least they're not going to attack and kill another cart of people like the one that came before us.
Yeah, there were more carts on the road. Honestly, the writing was on the ground. Actually.
Yeah, there were several wrecked carriages and the remains of the occupants of those carriages. So one of the displacer beasts got away, but well, 4 out of 5 is better.
Yeah, one of the danger
nothing.
friends escaped.
They were not friends.
So
that's why I call them danger friends.
Vixen just kind of like
I don't think
gives
I'll ever understand you.
Vixen gives Colton that knowing look of like, yes, yes, we got her, we got here alive in spite of Sachi, and then continues on asking, so how are things with how's Dorian doing?
Yeah. Colin looks at looks at Dorian. Tells back to her.
Dorian's still in the inn. He never left.
Oh, yeah, no, he tells back to the inn where Dorian is. Like, tells back is, well, about as well as Dorian.
All well and good. If you'll excuse me, I need to go bask. And Agamura scales the inn to lay in the sun on the roof.
What sun? It's raining.
She doesn't seem to mind.
Wet lizard.
Okay, well, I suppose I guess we should get a rooms for the night. Did did you get rooms for all of us, or do we
Go magical cabin?
Oh right, we have that.
You said it's 2 p.m., right?
Yep.
I swear that
As
innkeeper's just gonna be annoyed as hell hearing me yell that and activate the cabin in an empty area.
Now, question: does Sachi actually?
Yeah.
Eliza, am I finished doing everything, like doing all the stuff now?
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, like Dorian is just walks out of the inn. He's just smoking a cig.
So
a small lump of displacer beast parts will start walking up to you. Hi.
Sup, Sidon?
Yeah. We got all this stuff.
Good. We can we'll be able to get something decent for all that.
Yeah, we can make cloaks, whips. I don't think flails would work. It would be a waste of the tentacles.
Yeah. Think you could make think you could make think you could make something out of the fangs from the basilisks?
With the amount of claws I got, we could actually make a pretty gnarly mace.
Mm.
Ooh,
Anyway.
oh, Morningstar.
Anyway, let's head off. We've still got daylight.
Can I try an insight to see if they're just trying to avoid having to talk?
You can try.
That is a 12 because I do not have advantage. Forgot to take that off. If you're trying
12. I guess you wouldn't like. I guess with a 12, you wouldn't know what he want, like why, but you just get the sense that Dorian just wants to get to like just to get to where we're meant to be going.
then they'll throw everything back into the back of the cart, get in, and just wait.
I think at this moment, like Vic, I think, but after seeing that exchange between Sidon and Dorian, Vixen's going to walk over after finishing up with like whatever Sachi was like probably trying to get the deploy the cabin, but telling her like, no, we're in the middle of a town. Probably bad idea. After like talking her down
After
from
talking
that,
Sachi down from activating the cabin in the middle of town, I love
in the middle of a road.
Town. This is just a roadside tavern.
Oh, well.
Yeah. It's just,
Okay.
She
it's
still
just,
managed to talk Sachi into not activating it.
Yeah, but
Like I said,
yeah,
Sachi tends to listen to Vixen.
yeah. So I'll walk over to Dorian. Like,
Sachi will climb onto the driver's seat of the.
Dorian, how are you doing?
I was doing better.
We I missed having you at the dinner. It, I I'm just speaking for myself. I would like to have you there. Um, would it's would, do you feel like telling me why you left?
Not particularly.
I was hoping it would be a chance for all of us to I guess move on and there, move past um, the the sadness, and it it wasn't a I know it wasn't a fancy event, but it was nice. I think you would have enjoyed it.
He's just looking at you in amazement.
Vixen is just like she's at a loss because all like it's partly because she worships like Curiel is the deity that she worships, and one of the things that she feels is like she wants to see, even if people aren't like overwhelmingly happy, just that no one's miserable, and she kind of gets a sense that yeah. Anyway, well, we I don't know about everyone else, but I would like to rest, but if someone else is willing to take over driving the carriage, I can sleep in the carriage while we're
I
on our
believe
way.
Yeah,
to
I'll drive.
Have you seen Sachi just grinning on the driver's seat?
Yeah,
with the reins?
I'm walking over to the driver's seat, and he will just push Sachi like into the passenger side.
it's like, yeah,
She's
no,
literally
no,
just
you
gonna speak to the horses and control them by directing them with speech.
Dorian starts speak. Will attempt will go up to the horses. Sit. We'll go up to the driving seat, grab the reins, and in Sylvan, we'll just say like forward.
Okay, the horses start.
Do horses speak Sylvan?
That's unlikely. I feel that's equivalent to walking to a car, looking at it, and just saying "go."
I mean, animals can be taught to.
They're going forward.
Yeah, they can be taught
but
to.
about in the news.
Yeah, they can be taught to remember certain phrases.
Yes.
Even in different languages.
Yep, they've been taught what the words "go" mean in multiple languages.
Damn, small horses.
You
horses are
mean that
smart
Sachi
animals.
didn't
Wait,
need
just check,
to
we're all in the
play
car
therapy.
when he's saying while he's fucking off, yeah? Or
By the
is he
way,
just fucking
by the way, Dorian hasn't waited for people to get into the cars.
Okay, so he's just fucking up without everyone else.
So there's just
He isn't going.
Sachi and Dorian in the car right now.
He isn't going fast. He has just learned that the best way to control this party is to just
drag them along.
Yeah, that's what he's learned. That's what he's learned in the past 2 days.
Okay.
We'll get nothing done if we don't drag them along.
So,
Yeah.
Eliza, has more than 10 minutes passed since the combat with the displacer beast?
Yes.
Okay, so I will spend another key point and summon my visage. Well, first, how far away is Dorian at this point from me?
It's probably not even gone 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
in that case,
he hasn't sped up. He just told to go forward.
You're like
Okay.
moving at a very slow pace.
in that case, Vixen will just yell, "Dorian, just stop. Okay, listen. I know this has been hard for you. Okay, this has been hard for all of us.
I'm not sure if it's
Like-
been hard
like-
for Sachi. She
Like,
might
yes,
not even realize what happened yet.
like yes, Dorian, there are people who are mad at you. I'm mad at you. But I know that you didn't mean to do that. I know it was an accident. I know that wasn't intentional. I know you're not a bad person. But Dorian, just stop. Just don't push us away. Okay? Just don't try to run away from the uncomfortableness. Sometimes you just need to sit with things that make you feel uncomfortable.
The people that are mad at you are only mad because they care about you.
He's just gonna get off the. He's gonna stop the carriage. He's gonna get off. And he's just gonna walk up to Vixen, and he's gonna just breathe in. And I'm not gonna shout because people are people around me are sleeping. But I will. Dorian will just stop. Will just shout. And we'll just go, Vixen, stop trying to fix things! I don't need you to fix things! Okay? Just stop! Okay? just fucking stop. Please. You're just making it worse. So please, just stop.
And you see like Vixen is actually starting to cry right now. I just sorry. I'm not trying to get I'm not trying to make you feel bad for me. I'm just I I don't it's it it's something that hits close to home for me when seeing people's homes, seeing people's homes taken from them. And I okay. I don't want to do this here out in the open, but what what happened there the other day, that's that's how I came to live at the monastery. My my home, my my whole life, my whole family was they were they were all taken from me. I I've I
I think at this so because I think at this point Colton's gonna come up, put one arm around Vixen, and what it's right, put one arm around Darian. Listen, we're all hurting right now. Both are. It has been hard on you both. Going to make it worse by taking out on each other. He says specifically looking at Darian with that last one, with that last sentence.
then kind of like struggling through her like sobbing. Vixen just like pipes up. I just I know that face thing. I know that wasn't going to fix everything. I just wanted to scrape like for everyone there, just scrape together enough kindling to light a tiny little fire of happiness for everyone. And that's all I wanted. And but but we can talk more about this later. We can talk more later. Let's just wipes her tears, wipes away her tears, and just says, "Let's just want to go. We can just go." And she just gets into the carriage and like sits down.
Does anyone look at Dorian? We'll try and read him.
But, like Cole was staring directly at Dorian.
Taking over the
I
end
will
of the
roll.
car.
I will roll a deception. I don't think it will. Oh no!
The meter is just
Still higher.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
That one's still higher.
It's still higher. Eliza, how are you gonna roll this?
That's so funny.
Sachi's gonna turn into a fox and sit in, like, curl up in Vixen's lap, acting cute to make Vixen feel better.
And
Oh,
the me-
open
the
air
me is-
fighter can read you. I'm not going to give it a nat. I'm not going to give a nat 1 penalty to a skill check.
Okay.
Also, the me is just hugging Vixen at this point.
So they can both read you.
Dorian is doing a terrible job, as we can tell. He simply doesn't care.
Dorian, you need to apologize. You don't have. If you don't want help with something, that's fine. That's your prerogative. That's your choice. But don't try to bite off someone's hand when they try to when they're trying to feed you. Do you understand?
Can we just get on our way?
No, we can't.
Has Vixen left eyesight? Is she out earshot? You go.
He's in the
He's just
carriage.
yeah. He's just gonna say to Colton, like, and we'll try and keep it a bit quieter. Anything I say now is not going to be sincere, and it is not going to be truthful.
Because the monarch's been doing it for far longer than I would like to. Trying to ignore your feelings just makes them worse.
I'm not ignoring.
You are. Yesterday, you talked about how you felt correct. You wanted to do something to correct it. You wanted to fix it. You felt they didn't do enough. Guess what? She's feeling the exact same way.
Colton, I'm not saying it's rational. I'm not saying it's fair. I blame her not for what happened, but how it happened. And I can't bury that right now very well.
sorry, it's been a bit with a conversation. Like, I'm assuming. What do you mean by like blame for how it happened? Again, it's been a while.
Yeah. I don't think he's actually explained it to anyone.
I think you have. No, I think you did talk about something like that with Colton before.
Yeah. Oh, it basically it's on the lines of Dorian doesn't blame Vixen for what happened. He blames her. He blames her for how it happened because he was about to give himself up when Vixen clocks him in the nose. So like he doesn't he blame like the way Dorian feels is that Vixen took his chance away to actually own up to what he did.
Dorian, I know you're going to want to hear this, but up until that point, you were trying to avoid responsibility. You were trying to avoid it until the last moment. You cannot blame her for assuming you continue to do so. You can be upset about it. I get that. But to resent her for it, that's... She acted in a way based on everything you're giving her.
I know.
She thought she had to.
I know. And that's why I'm saying it's not rational. I don't know how to not feel how I don't know how not to feel this way. So I just need to go to someone who does.
Well, then I know exactly how to. Talk to her about it. Let her know that you feel like she took away your chance to take responsibility. Rather than being angry or blaming, just tell her how you feel about it. She'll either understand, accept it, or I don't know what. But regardless, it's only fair for her to know why you're angry, rather than just being angry. So that makes sense to you. Another end, if you wish me to be personal, it will likely give you some form of closure on it as well.
I'm not. Everything you makes everything you just said, Colton, makes perfect sense. But call me immature, call me stupid, call me mean, call me emotionless. I just cannot do that right now.
Fine. But when you are feeling clear-headed enough to do so, do it. Because if you don't, I will. Understood?
Yeah.
Good. Now go sit on the opposite side of the cart.
And let's go!
Is the emotional support Sachi helping Vixen or just getting in the way again?
I think Vixen's probably just like calming herself down, trying to like. after she calms down a little bit, she's now trying to lean on her her monk training to center herself and get to a state of calm.
Is anybody going to call Agamida down from the roof?
So, having the
right.
I was going to say, I was
on
going to
your
go.
lap is
gonna
not
climb up and,
helping.
go
Gotcha.
get her.
Leave her there.
No, okay. Cole's the responsible one. Damn it.
Leave her.
Normally, so is
Eliza.
Vixen. Normally, Vixen's also a responsible one. She's just having very big sad right now.
Yeah, Cole. Yeah, I feel like this is the point where the party realizes, yeah, no, Cole is a dad.
I would have Sidon
Yeah,
try and talk with him,
Sachi
but
basically only pays attention to the words of Colton and Vixen and Demeter.
That was probably not a good idea.
I would have had Sidon try, but I think at this point, after seeing all that, they're too afraid to even go near you.
Vixen Demeter is offering you a cupcake.
Vixen accepts the cupcake.
Also, Eliza, this is not a talk for on stream. I think I figured something out with something you gave me. And if I'm right about this, again, off stream.
Yep.
Off stream.
So you all continue on your way to Osverdad, which is actually not that far away. It's only about a half a day's
Sachi,
journey.
we'll get dressed before we leave too far away from the inn.
Yeah, I was going to say that Colton's definitely the one driving today.
So,
The children in the backseat.
with everyone back in the cart, including Agamida, although actually, I wonder how.
No, everyone is in the car. Everyone's in the cart. We're on our way.
I'm wondering how easy it was to get Agamida off the roof.
We could do that. That sounds fun. Yes, I got calls up. About me doing.
Yes.
Seems everyone's ready to go. Come on.
I've barely begun to bask, but very well.
Bask in what? It's raining!
Actually,
I do not
what
care if it's raining.
What is the roof of the cart like? What's the Eliza? What's the roof of the cart like? Is it something you could sit on?
Everyone on the roof of the building.
What? No. The cart that we have is does it have a roof?
It did.
I hate the dirt.
I don't remember you mentioning it getting destroyed. It mostly attacked the spokes.
Yeah, attacked by large cats.
Yeah, I said that the one that left on top slashed at the top of the canopy at first.
Mm-hmm.
He also mentioned it didn't do any damage. It failed its role.
Yeah, but then it pushed the meter into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I can see damage happening from that.
Yeah.
The wood is still there. Just the canvas has kind of got a large hole in it.
Yeah, you can see why I got confused there.
Give me 3 to 4 business days. I need to fix this thing first.
Agamida, get down!
Very well.
You can bask in the passenger driver's seat.
Basking isn't the same sitting down, but I'm coming down. Just, I hope no drama occurred while I was up here.
None at all, my friend. None at all.
We
don't need.
News.
Thank you. Agamida climbs down.
Side glance meme.
But yeah, Cole's gonna head down. Big sure to go and inform Sidon. Or was Sidon outside while all this was going on?
Side was at the.
But it was in the carriage the whole time.
Yeah,
just just peeking out the side, which is I imagine it's
Buried
supposed to be covered
underneath
in
a
cloth,
bunch
but
of displacer beast bits. Zion's just been like wandering around as this mobile material thing.
no, they put that stuff in the back and it's just been sitting down waiting, also looking out the side. But
God's gonna head off and start driving off.
Yeah.
I still love Sidon's just wandering around as a mass of materials going, hi.
But they were proud, they wanted to show it off.
A pile of pelt legs.
A pile of pelts, tentacles, and claws with legs. And a tail, but I don't think that showed up very well. Also, they're all technically the same color.
Yeah.
I bloody love Sidon.
Yeah.
I love this group.
Okay, so let's see. Another jeweler's check.
Yep.
Okay, jeweler's tools. I'm guessing intelligence?
Or dexterity. Wait, no, you're doing the research part. Yeah, intelligence.
24!
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, this should go there. That should go there. That's this. And that's a little bit tricky. Okay, let's make this. Just now gotta fix it tomorrow. God, I'm tired.
I think like half of us need like rest more often.
But after an uneventful journey the rest of the way, you guys all make it to Osverdad.
Yeah.
Yay, we didn't wake a Tarask.
Yeah, I kept on rolling to see if you guys could find anything else. You got lucky.
Great.
Thankfully.
So what do we find when we get there, Eliza?
At Osverdad, you see
a full moon.
I'm not just yet.
Look, we all know it's coming.
Where is this place on the map?
You did say that the full moon would happen just before we reached town, so if we're already at town, that would be a thing that's happening.
Let me just get to what I'm saying first.
Is this where we are?
Yeah, let us speak, guys.
Yeah.
You get to the hill cresting over towards Azardad, where while you're on that hill, you see a large city where all the buildings are carved out of stone. All carved out of singular pieces of stone.
Oh.
Every single building was carved down into the ground.
Similar to Cardios? Well, new Cardios, I should say.
Kinda, except this all you can tell just from the hill that you were on. This used to be a mountain.
I think I know where the other half of the mountain went.
And at the center of it all, you see a large building that goes up and over like a mushroom that then goes into a large bulb on top.
Yep, that's where the mountain went.
And at the top of it, you see a symbol that you've seen before. Namely, on the Basilisk Rex.
Yep, that's where the mountain went.
And as you're looking up at that, you see in the sky a full moon. Someone's voting you. And Darian, you see the full moon.
Well, no, it's not really a moon. It's more of the plates connected to each other to make it kind of like
Yeah.
It's less so a regular moon, more so a Minecraft moon.
It's more like two butts.
Yeah.
And you feel your body heat up.
Does anyone have any tranquilizer darts?
As you feel
How much time do I have before I lose control?
about 10 minutes.
Okay. As soon as I see it, I'm just going to just so you understand the speed. I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself, and I'm going to action dash, bonus action dash, and regular move.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes in just a location that's not towards the city or the way we just come.
So basically, the next moment we look to Darian, it's just a smoke cloud in his image.
Yeah, he is just going as fast as he can. Also,
North.
I don't. Also, hold on. Scout. No. Never mind. Now the scout thing is a reaction. Is if I've got enemies near me.
If you like to try and shoot
Vixen,
and make myself.
Wait, Vixen's near me. I can move 15 feet as a reaction. The first time.
Wow. Okay.
Sachi's completely oblivious to this, by the way.
You may be
Oh my god! Wow.
I'm joking. Sorry. But yeah, no, he's just booking it as fast as he can.
You all see Gary just book it north.
That's
Sachi did not see that. Sachi's oblivious right now. I rolled a nat 1 on her perception of what's going on.
I don't think anyone can catch up with him.
Yeah, Demir just yells as you're running. We'll meet you in the city. We'll find an inn.
What is Dorian's effective movement speed in that state?
So he's got Long Strider on, which gives him, is it an extra 10 feet of movement?
Let's see. Hold on. I have the spell here. Yeah, extra 10 feet.
So extra 10 feet. So he is moving. He's moving 48, 120. Yeah, 120 feet.
120 feet per round?
Yes.
Yeah, per round, yeah.
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, for an hour. For an hour.
Oh, for an hour. Okay.
No, for 10 minutes. Brian's only got 10 minutes.
No, Long Strider is an hour.
Oh, no. But what I mean is, for an hour. However, it's a concentration, I believe?
No.
It's not. Oh. Then you're going to have a speedy were-badger.
If we can hide ourselves.
Also has Long Strider and his good thing Colton also has Long Strider and his base is. Wait, what is his Darren's space speed as a were-badger?
Oh no, I've been a fucking were-badger, yeah.
Eliza?
Let's take a look at the were honey badger speed.
Oh boy.
It is 40 feet and a burrowing speed of 15 feet. Oh, no, sorry, 20 feet.
50 feet. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, Colton would have a base speed of 55, so yeah.
But you don't have
action
burrowing
dash.
speed.
No, he doesn't have a borrowing speed. If he starts digging, we're fucked. But
Anyway, it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I mean, we just had to look for a town.
Unfortunately, Sachi didn't even notice that you left. She was distracted by something else when you just vanished.
Honestly, the only thing that might have ticked you off that something was happening was suddenly Dorian just was casting something in Sylvan and then just legged it.
Yeah. Again, Demeter just yells, "We'll meet you in town tomorrow," and we just that's Demeter's goal. It's like let's send the town fight. They're choosing to, not be near us when they transform, which they may be a threat. Best we, get into the
the
city.
issue is we're not the only people in this place.
But we can't. What we're going to do? Chase them into the wilds at night? I don't think that'd be good for anyone.
Most people.
I don't think it'd be safe for any of us to go after him.
I don't need to sleep anyway. We've been keeping an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't hurt anyone.
We should at least alert the town guard that he is out there, but to not kill him.
Don't do that!
Yeah, don't. If you let them know about that, they probably can't kill him anyway.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, Colton, I don't know if I'll be able to completely keep up with you, but I can follow you at a distance.
Oh no.
Somewhere else, try to stay in contact. If Vixen wants to join him, the content isn't going to stop her.
I know he's certainly not going to want to see me in any state, but at the same time, don't want him hurting anyone else or being hurt by someone. So, lead the way.
Sachi's just looking around like, what should Sachi do? The atmosphere has suddenly turned very serious and Sachi is confused.
Over Sachi a cup.
Sachi eats the cupcake and decides to just chill with Demeter.
We should go ahead and find an inn for us to stay the night.
By the way,
Fortress
by the way, for note, Dorian has not brought his backpack with him.
Okay.
Like he's like as in when he got on, he would have put it like down in the footrest of the driving seat. He didn't put it on. He just ran. All he's got on him is probably his rapier and his crossbow and his bolts.
He didn't take anything he would want to risk losing.
Yeah. Mostly his maps, let's be honest. Mostly his maps.
So, as two of you go to keep sure that Darian doesn't do anything wild while he's a honey badger, the rest of you head into town, where you find your way to an inn called what did I do? This dumb name for the inn? The Flying Hippo.
Look, it could be worse. Look, the first time I actually ran the Thursday campaign for my friends, they ruined the name for my tavern.
At least it's not the flying elephant, because if it attacks us in our turn, we instantly lose the duel.
Bill.
And on the sign,
How
you
does
see
that
a
work?
you see on the sign for the flying hippo, you see a hippo that has jowls that are big enough that it's using them to fly.
What?
You heard me.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I did.
You see an image of a hippo with jowls big enough that it's able to use them to fly.
You see, I feel like there's like an audio problem on Discord right now.
Unfortunately not, my friend. This is Liz. This happens.
I mean, it's not any weirder than mythology that surrounds the Tanuki, so I'm just roll with it.
Yeah, it's better than Tanuki.
Yep.
Buy the Gaijin Gumbo Tanuki race, which allows you to slap people with your balls.
Okay.
Yeah. Sachi's next door neighbors when she was growing up.
Anyhow, what's the fee for the night? No, it should. I will say it'll probably be one less, considering I will probably be sleeping in Demeter's arms again.
And Sachi will probably be in the cabin or outhouse, whatever it rolls up this time.
You're in a city now. There's not enough room for you to put it out anywhere.
She can put it outside the city.
I highly doubt they would let you.
We are not letting you.
I can always fill out the forms to make it legal.
This is not Cardilas!
Yeah, this is
not forms for every city.
Your paperwork has no power here.
This is Osverdod. Paperwork has no power here. This is the city run by criminal gangs.
Yes,
They
that's
still
right.
have paperwork.
There is no rule book here.
I just have to make the correct criminal paperwork now.
The only paper that works here is money.
Yep.
We should start a criminal gang and take over.
Can we just go and get a room, please?
And you get a room. One, you don't really need two rooms if you wanted to, because, or you could get a. Do you guys want to get a normal room, multiple rooms, or do you guys want to get a?
Sachi still doesn't trust these people. This is a city of criminals. The cabin is safer.
Let Eliza speak.
Or do you want to get the what do you call those things again? The big rooms at the top of like hotels.
Penthouse.
Penthouse.
Do you want to get a penthouse? Because this tavern has one.
Demeter slams a platinum. This. What can I get with this?
The fuck?
Well, with that you can get the penthouse. If you want it. It comes with food and more.
Yay! Yep, Demeter buys the penthouse.
Okay then.
How long?
Well, with that's enough for a week.
Okay.
As you make your way up to the penthouse.
I forget, why are we here? Why are we here again, specifically?
Oh, because Vixen has something to do here.
Ah, okay. Okay.
We're probably not going to be
So-
here more than a day or two.
Yeah.
And I paid for a week.
Yep.
You know, at some point, someone's gonna have to curb your spending. Otherwise, we're gonna end up like that one person that went a spending spree in Africa a few hundred years back.
The economy means nothing to a cute lion girl.
Sachi's gonna have her summons keep like very close watch over everything because they're in a criminal city right now.
Yeah.
And she does not trust them to rob them in their sleep.
As you go up to the penthouse, you see the most luxurious room any of you have ever seen before, except for Sachi.
Of course, Sachi.
Because Sachi's seen the royal throne room of Jinral.
And a good few other high scale areas.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever go back to my hometown, I'm hoping that we see the chambers of the ruler there, because mostly we'll probably have to if we're dealing with the crystal there. But honestly, for now, this is the most expensive and luxurious place I've ever seen.
Have you ever seen... Okay, you've all seen the movie Aladdin, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who hasn't?
Sultan's Palace.
Oh, dear God.
That's how extravagant the penthouse is.
Just gotta be careful what we eat, because chances are it'll probably end up on a bill.
And you see in the middle of the main room of the penthouse, there's a large, somehow built-in pool, even though this is on the top floor.
Taking off their work clothes and immediately jumping in.
Well, it was carved out of a single rock. So it is entirely structurally sound to do that.
Yep, it is. I'm just letting you guys try to figure out how the water got there.
Magic.
And got heated.
Magic! Create destroy water!
Need I point to the device that I keep with me at all times?
But yeah, there's a small block that's been enchanted to create warm temperature water.
Yeah, this is nice.
Sachi will join you.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm probably short enough that I can just probably dive completely underwater.
It goes 5 feet down.
Yeah, okay, 5 times more then. Okay, good, got it.
And with that, this is where we're going to end for the night with 4 of you in penthouse. Well, in the comedy den. Did you go up there with the other 3? The penthouse?
Yeah.
Okay, there's 4 of you in a penthouse that has a swimming pool, and 3 of you out in the wilderness.
Yay.
Once again, we're ending the party split up.
For fuck's sake, we met together just to get split up again!
Yay.
But with different members this time!
Slightly.
It still that we split!
Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Be well.